Hello and welcome back. As you can see, we are picking up right where we left off. We are just trying to recover our stuff from the trial chamber. We were visiting here last episode and oh no. We were visiting here last episode and oh yeah, that's right. I reset my spawn to be closer to the action here because I kept having some issues with the oh no. I started recording because I thought it would be a nice clip of me just like killing the husks at the beginning there. It was nice enough looking. Okay, here we go. We can just recreate it. There we go. We'll just stand here and wait for them to gather and pretend like nothing nothing went wrong at all. Oh, actually, we have a weapon again. This changes everything. Oh, there's a bad guy. What was I saying? Oh no. Let's just take that from the top. Whoa, oh no, I just got to where we needed to be. No, please. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this is bad. This is bad. I've gotten myself into a bit of a pickly situation, which you'll maybe understand when I respawn. I think it's okay. We can get through this. Yeah, we'll just walk them into a tight corridor where they'll surround me instantly. This is huge. Dang it. Hi, welcome back to the series here. Okay, that was a... Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Okay, that was a... Whoops. Pretty harrowing experience. Goodness gracious. Whoa. Okay, if we rocket out of here, you might be able to tell from our experience and just the state of our hotbar. A little bit of time has passed. I gathered my thoughts and myself and our things. Throughout all of that, we did in doing an accounting for all of our items, it seems like we did lose Silk Touch pick. We had made we had made a backup pick last episode when we'd made a backup pick recently when we were doing all of our enchanting and repairs and stuff, and for good reason because it's gone. Also, in other news, I did do a little bit of farming here. I did have 4 villagers, but unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened. A zombie wandered up here. Well, I know what happened. A zombie wandered up here in the iron golems. Rest in peace to that villager. It was one that we had started to trade with, but with all of the bone meal and stuff that we have, trading up to master level with any farmer villager is really not an issue. These villagers are pretty good because they trade for melon and pumpkin. Well, those two do. This one, he's a little bit of an odd duck, but he does trade for beetroot. Like, he buys beetroot, which is nice, I guess. It's nice to have that option. I wanted to grow the 4 types of crops that villagers can farm themselves here. I was thinking to put another villager in the center of each of these to have them kind of try and trade each other, but I've seen that they've tried to trade each other occasionally just by throwing like carrots over the fence and it'll hit the fence. So maybe if we set up a minecart track under this to pick it up, that would be a way for a collection system. But we are not going to do that today. I have something else planned today. I've spent enough time in or around the village for the last couple of episodes. So instead, today we're going to go back to the island and work on a new project. I am aware that I'm currently flying away from the island and home. I'm flying in this direction because I thought there were some spruce trees over here, and I wanted to pick up a few spruce saplings for the project later on today. Surprisingly, even though we have done a lot in the series so far, we just haven't run into spruce saplings, which I think is maybe my favorite log. Yeah, I'll have to ponder it a little bit more, but of the wood types, spruce is definitely up there. It's like dark oak, but like a little bit light, a little bit lighter, which sounds so goofy to say, but it makes a difference, and it's like for that reason, it is my favorite, and I'm happy to have it. Okay, we got some logs and some spruce saplings, and we just found another village, which is cool. We'll jot down the location of this. I wonder if we've been here in our travels yet. Based on the state of the crops and stuff, it doesn't look like we've been here. Let's do some poking around in the houses. Oh, no, we haven't. And this is awesome. This is a large fern, as evidenced by the fact that it says large fern, but this is a really rare item in Minecraft, like rarer than diamonds. This is something to actually be excited about. I will not be burning this in lava. I think you can only get these generated in chests in villages. What this is let's see if we can find an example of one over here. This is a large fern here, but if you notice, even with shears, I can't pick it up. It just breaks into two regular sized ferns, which are these right here. So these you can gather and find in the world and farm. These you cannot. They're only generated naturally, or if you want to be able to choose where you plant them, even though I probably never will have a place I want to plant it, you have to find it in village chests. So this is awesome. I'm so glad we stopped off here and took a look. Our ender chest is also pretty disorganized right now, which we're going to be dealing with later on today. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I think now is the time. I'm going to take this opportunity to finally craft a shulker box. Have we crafted one of these before? I don't know. I don't think we have yet in the series, but if we have, we've definitely not made great use of them, and starting today, we finally have a silk touch pickaxe, so we'll be able to use these as our main backpack in the world. In fact, I'm going to start working on using it to clean up our inventory right now. Let's organize some of the stuff that we've already gathered. Look at the little kids. Oh man, they're like coming back from school or something. It looked like they were sliding across the snow. That was adorable. We poked around the other houses in the village. We didn't find anything else as exciting as the large fern. We did find a couple of feathers, which are also pretty rare because we play Minecraft as a vegetarian, so we don't kill a lot of mobs. So feathers and things like that are a little bit harder to gather. It's always nice to see those three or four floating blocks there of mycelium, because it means we are oh so close to home. I ended up making a boat because it was a little bit longer of a swim than I realized, and I was very eager to make it back home so we could get started on today's project. Oh goodness, oh, whoa. Okay, it's fine. This is where we wanted to go anyways. Well, not down here. So for today's project, I thought we would make a return to the stronghold and make a stop in the storage room, because I want to, as the title of today's video suggests, collect every block in Minecraft. which may seem like a lofty goal because it is. There are a lot of blocks in this game, and I don't think we're going to get to all of them today. Actually, I scratched that. I know we're not going to get to all of them today. But I thought we could use today as an opportunity to introduce the idea and kind of get started on it. And you'll have to bear with me for a second because we're going to do just a tiny bit of math. There are a lot of blocks in Minecraft and more being added all the time. For instance, just recently the total number of blocks in the game was around 1,400 that you could collect and like obtain. But with the advent of all of this new copper stuff and the oxidized and waxed and weathered like states of those blocks, the total number of items has skyrocketed up to, it's like 1,650 right now. So for simplicity's sake, let's call that 1,700, and in every chest you can hold 27 items. I know that you can make double chests that can hold more items, but we're just going to use chests for now, and I'll explain why later. Okay, so with all that in mind, with 27 items to a chest, and with the setup we have here with 9 chests to a little bay, that is 243 items per like stack like this. So with 7 of these, that would give us 1,701 items if we've done our math correctly, and we have, that we could obtain and display here in just this little balcony area of our room. That would mean that we only need to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this bay right here. And this one could remain empty. But of course, Mojang is Mojang and Minecraft is Minecraft, so the game is getting bigger all of the time. So that will leave us a little bit of room, well, a lot of bit of room for expansion in the future. I've also opted for using chests instead of double chests in case something really wacky happens and they add a lot of blocks that like are in between here. We can keep the organization kind of the same by maybe transforming one of these into a double chest or adding a chest down here without like shuffling everything over. Why would we shuffle things over? The reason why is because we're going to organize every obtainable item in Minecraft up here alphabetically. There are a lot of ways to organize items in Minecraft. I think alphabetically is kind of the cleanest way to do it. That way you know that you've gotten everything. And if you had to guess in your head right now, what is the item that is alphabetically the first in Minecraft? So it's definitely going to start with an A to give you a hint. It might have more than one A in it even. I don't know. Is there an aardvark item? Aardvark? No, that's not in Minecraft yet, but I guess that probably will be number 1 when when the aardvark inevitably gets added. We should think about that. But anyways, no. Number 1 would be the acacia boat here, if my list is correct. So we would have the acacia boat with chest, acacia button, because alphabetically that's how they are ordered. And with this, we have already hit our first snag. Next up in the list alphabetically would be acacia leaves, and I thought I came down here prepared with everything I would need to at least go through the first like 20 items or so. But I have unfortunately left off acacia leaves, and upon closer inspection to my inventory here, I've also left off the stripped acacia log, so we need to get that as well. Okay, and the actual number of obtainable items according to my math is currently 1,662. I have no idea where we'll end up with this goal today. I'd love it if we could make a big dent into it. Obviously, we've collected more than, I don't know. I wonder what the percentage of like blocks that we've already obtained is. That's why we should actually get to work on logging this. But obviously, we've collected more than like 10% of the items would be like 160 items. Just the wood types alone, if you collect every wooden item, that's 20 items per wood type. So we've definitely collected more than like 10-20% of the items in the game. In today's episode, how many will we actually log up here into the collection? I have no idea. That we'll see how troublesome it is to actually start cataloging these, since the first chest that we've tried to do, we've already hit a little bit of a snag, but of course this should be pretty easy to remedy. I need to set up a quicker way to get upstairs, because this is currently not working the way I want it to, and I don't have any rockets, so we'll just have to use the trusty movie magic ender pearl. Oh, it looks like we overshot a little bit with our movie magic pearl there. I just wanted to go to the surface of the island, but we ended back up at the village, which is just as well. I did want to come back here. I was thinking about it a little bit, and I've decided we are going to we're gonna go for gold. And I don't mean I don't mean we're gonna go for gold ore. I mean we're going to try and obtain every item, at least log every item that we've already obtained, so we can really kind of chunk through this project and see what we're actually at, where we're at in the world. And to do so, I should probably get started. I'm going to go ahead and bring everything that I've collected back over to the island. I'm going to finally start crafting up some shulker boxes to help me out here. Yeah. So that is what we're doing for the rest of the episode, I guess. I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but actually a little peek behind the curtain for you. I can't believe I dropped all of the shulker boxes. That was a huge mistake. But peek behind the curtains for you is I've actually got a lot of time to work on this. As I record this, I haven't even released episode 11 of the series. There's been sort of a hiatus because I've had some internet issues and just haven't been able to upload any videos. So I figure if I sort of space out the uploads between episodes 11 and 12, that'll give me a lot of time to sort of work on some of the more grindy projects in the world here, because we're getting to the point where we have some actual infrastructure set up in the world, so things are going to start moving. If we could ever find these shulker shells, my goodness gracious. Do we need to be standing here? Is that the problem? Okay, shulker box, shulker shell. Good, finally, my goodness gracious. Okay, and with this last box, I think that is just enough room for us to gather up the last of the stuff over here. I could have probably gone about this in a better way. I definitely could have. I had those chests that I just busted open, sort of loosely organized, and now they're in a big jumble again. But that's all right. I'll just pop these into our ender chest and head back to the island. We do still have our dragon egg in the ender chest. Not because it's super valuable. Well, it is super valuable and obviously pretty unique, but because we have been attempting to do a dragon egg Easter egg hunt in each episode, which I will mention once again, just because I think it's a fun idea and I want to keep doing it. I've been moving the dragon egg around each episode. It's a little weirder because of the way I've been on a hiatus and the episodes have been spaced out and stuff like that. So the Easter egg hunt hasn't really been afoot, but it is it is still happening. I haven't hit it yet this episode. I just picked it up from the trial spawner. That's where it was last episode. So in the little bit of time that we have left in today's episode, definitely keep your eyes peeled for the dragon egg. It'll be somewhere hidden away in the background of one of the shots. Okay, next up we are going to finally pack all of our things, we've slowly sort of been moving stuff out of here as we've found other places for it in the world. But I think just to make things a little simpler, I'm going to move everything, all of this junk downstairs, and we'll deal with it there. Again, I probably could have gone about this in a little bit of a better way because these were sort of loosely organized already, but that's okay. That's a problem for us in the future, not for us right now. Us right now, we just get the satisfying feeling of like, that's nice, you know, seeing items explode everywhere. That's fun. So let me pack all this up, and then I will see y'all back downstairs, and we'll crack on with this stuff. Okay, so quite a lot of time has passed between the last clip and now, and to catch you up on what has happened, I think I have brought just about everything in the world over to this new room that we've been working on here, which I know it doesn't look like a lot of progress has been made, but up here you can see where the bulk of our efforts have gone to place. This is the really impressive thing. This is mostly full of sticks and just filler items, but of the 1,662 items that are in the game of Minecraft, we have obtained 178 of them so far, and put them up here and sort of cataloged them, which is awesome. This is sort of what it's looking like. A lot of them are just in the bulk over there, but they're here and they're marked down. I've written them down somewhere, so we have that in place. 178 over 1,662, or however you would properly say that. That maths out to about 11% of all of the items in the game, which is awesome. All of the items that you can obtain in Minecraft, we have 11% of the total here in this room right now. We actually probably have a lot more than 11%, but there's a lot of these items that I have not bothered to sort into the collection up there. As you can see, I've sort of loosely started to sort stuff back together into various little caches and areas that make sense, but with the time that we have left in the episode, I thought it would be nice to I want to get one more achievement before we go back upstairs. I thought we were going to get the advancement. I'm sorry, I'm so used to calling them achievements even though it's been advancements for like a decade. I thought we were going to get something for the Glow and Behold, and I thought we were going to get, what is that, Country Load, Take Me Home. That's a good one. I thought we were going to get an advancement for that, so I wanted to bring you along. This is great because now all the time in our bundle, which we should try and make an effort to carry with us, we will have a compass pointing home, pointing to the island, pointing to where we need to go. We know that we have the coordinates written down and stuff like that, but having the Lodestone active, I'm going to try and set up some more as like a GPS bundle soon. But anyways, I digress, I ramble, I love to yap. We're going to use this wonderful failed little elevator here to pop up to the surface to end the episode. I'm going to just briefly talk about sort of 4 pillars in Minecraft and where we sit with those pillars and where we're headed for the next couple of episodes, because I want to try and I want to lock in here, as they say. Okay, so 4 pillars of a functioning Minecraft world, I think, are emeralds, bones, gold, and gunpowder. And I want to talk about those a little bit and just check in, see where we're at, see what we can do. Emeralds, we have some villagers set up. We have basically what I want from them, which is food. That was the main thing I wanted to access from villagers, and now I can get that pretty easily. Of course, we can get armor and tools and things like that, but we have enough of that from raiding, so I'm not going to worry about that too much presently, at least. We'll change this to yellow since that's not totally complete. Next up, we have bones, which is, of course, important to grow all of the growables, all of the crops in the game. You need bones to grow all of that stuff, so very important. We have the skeleton farm set up downstairs, so that gets a green block. That is checked off. Next up, we have gold and gunpowder. Gold, we do not have set up. The Nether is a very scary place. I'm not totally sure how I want to tackle a gold farm yet. I know that's a very important thing. That would give us access to ender pearls and different potion ingredients and just raw ingredients and stuff like that, which would be very useful, but I've never built a gold farm in any of my Minecraft survival worlds in all of the years that I've played Minecraft, so this one is very intimidating. I'm very excited to tackle it, but I have no idea how we're going to tackle it, so that one is that's red. And lastly, I think the most important ingredient, certainly the most fun ingredient or pillar to a functioning Minecraft world is going to be gunpowder, which we are, again, completely out of right now. What I have been doing lately and to get my gunpowder is just anytime that it's night and I notice, I will fly to somewhere like this and fight any creepers that I can find. A lot of the times it goes okay. I don't think I've died to a creeper while doing it, but I've certainly let some creepers blow up while doing it. But anyways, that's it for today's episode. I think for next episode, what I want to do is focus on some of that. Whoa. I didn't realize you were free to follow me. Next episode, I want to focus on getting some of the infrastructure up for some of this stuff, specifically the gunpowder situation. I think we're going to work on making a creeper farm. Goodness, can I not lead a fence first? Do I have to lead an animal before I can lead a fence? Hold on, let's do some Minecraft science. Yes, that is what it is. You need to have an animal or a mob on the lead before you attach it to a fence, which makes sense, I guess. I did not know that. Anyways, yeah, I think next episode we are going to focus on creeper farm and getting that up and running, because that is something that I have done. That is something that I can do. It is going to be a little difficult to wrangle up all the cats and the necessary ingredients, but I think we have the other infrastructure in place that it won't be too much of a pain. But I guess we will cross that bridge when we get to it. To leave you off with this episode, I'm going to end with a clip that I did not include in the beginning of the episode when we were recovering our stuff from the trial chamber, which, to be clear about the clip you're about to see, this does take place chronologically after we had left, quote unquote, the trial chamber in today's episode. So I know in today's episode I had recovered our stuff and we were making our way out of the trial chamber, but I'm very good at Minecraft and somehow this happened. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Enjoy. I will see you in the next episode. Bye. No, my goodness. We're using the Zap Brannigan method of attack here, which I think will win out in the end. Yeah, see, we're recovering some of our gear. This is perfect.